Hey guys, and welcome back to the Musings&Review channel. I'm Maverick, and today we are watching the second OVA of ReZero, aka The Frozen Bond. So, yes, I know, it's been a long time. I honestly should have already finished this by now. I have already seen OVA 1, and I was planning to do OVA 2 right after that, but, well, life happens, anime happens, lots and lots of anime happens. Like it just kind of happens, all right. So I wasn't able to actually finish it before season 2, and even before part 2 of season 2 came out. However, I feel like now is basically a perfect time to finally watch this, especially since in the latest episode we are going. It seems that Subaru has managed to convince Emilia, or at least put her in a situation where she has to spill the beans about her past, and so if you consider things like this, maybe sort of like a flashback all the way into OVA2 to learn a little bit more about Emilia before she starts saying these things to Subaru, I think that will work out perfectly as well. So I don't really know much about the OVA2 except that it's supposed to be a prequel, so happening long before Emilia met Subaru and all that kind of stuff. I think even before she met Puck, or around the time where she met Puck. Not quite sure if she met Roswell yet, right? So yeah, and I don't really think there's too much else to add to this. It is an OVA made by the same studio after all. The cast are the same, the staff are mostly the same, I guess, especially the chief, the chief staff and whatnot. So, I think without further ado, let's just get into the OVA. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, let's see what this has to offer us. And this will definitely help me a lot more when I'm, discussing about the existence of Puck, what exactly Emilia's past entails, etc., etc. Perhaps even shedding a little bit of light on the connection between Emilia and Satilla. Roar. Oh. That's young Emilia. Alright. I was gonna ask, aren't you cold? But then, Emilia does use ice and snow magic and all that sort after all. Oof. Oof. Hmm? Aw, so pretty! Ice flowers. Crystallized flowers. Come on, guys. Okay, so the more that they emotionally distress her, the more that whatever force is protecting her responds? Holy shit. Did they just get all massacred? Oh? Okay, so this is, I guess, present day, then? Today's date was... Okay, so that tells us a little bit about, you know, the timeline of things here. So yeah, this was supposed to be watched right after season 1. Oh. The bonds... frozen... Okay, yeah, frozen bonds. That makes sense. Hey, an actual literal translation. That's nice. Okay, so this is back to young Emilia, back in the forest. Oof. I can't imagine putting ice cold water like that out. Yeah, I mean, Emilia's Emilia. Those are real people, aren't they? Yes? No? You know, especially since we know later on how, you know, if her ability goes berserk, or rather, when Puck's ability goes berserk, everybody gets frozen. Trading? Hmm. This isn't gonna go well, is it? Okay, this isn't the first time. Well, Money is money. Business is business. That's nice. Yay! Have faith in humanity, Emilia. Okay, everything went much better than expected. Hey, Puck. I wonder if that dude would get shunned by the other villagers, though. She just wants someone to talk to. Sloth. Yeah, sloth. Okay, a sentimental item. Hmm. She gets nuts from the village, so what about the carrots and potatoes? I guess alongside as well. Somehow I feel like, you know, those ore might be worth a lot more than those nuts she's getting. I don't know. Oh, gone. I'm so lonely. Okay. Some enemies? No, that was like a quick flash of text. I think it's something like to watch over her. That's something I will never compromise. Something like that. He's serious. I suppose this is where the story starts to begin. I guess they want to sell her. Yeah. Or you could all die right here. Ooh, are they all going to get scared away? Or are they going to be like people pay extra for that? Yeah, this guy's like, holy shit, this will sell for even higher. Hmm. Oof. Nice moves. Really? Just a bunch of stupid bandits? Wow. Dude, she just wiped out half your men. Like, how stupid could you be? Oh, sucks to be you. Oh. Avalanche! And Emilia's gonna save him, isn't she? Hmm? Oh. Oh. Once again. Holy sh... Ooh. Nice. Now that is pretty. Oh. Yeah, that's probably a good thing, to be honest. Otherwise, those villagers are gonna get it. Hmm. So once she's calmed down, this phenomenon would stop. Yeah. I don't know, is that really a good thing? I somehow feel that those bandits are going to go to do some bad things to villagers instead. Eh. Oh well. Oh, they sold it. Yeah, they sold her out. Okay. Hmm. So she can bring the intimidation factor when she wants to. Nice. Well, I'm glad that nothing happened to the village, though. Wait, maybe I spoke a little bit too soon? Okay. Nice going, Puck. Okay. Hmm. Beast of the Ends. Wait. Okay, so that those weird texts that we saw there, Puck does have something to do with the witches, right? Or am I remembering something incorrectly? What were? I have to look this up later. Now, I'm trying to think. Is the are the monsters that were born from gluttony called the beasts of the end? Kind of forgot. Oh, is that actually why in the latest episode, Puck, So when he was talking about breaking a contract, maybe more so than with Emilia, it's because he actively meddled in her affairs? Well, about that. Now this is kind of awkward because obviously I'm watching this having already had some of the events of season 2 already. Melacuera? Arbitration? Arbitration between who? Nope. Dream again. Hmm. Oh. It's the spirits.
へんてこな呼び方、それってよく見る夢のことだよね。うん。いつも同じところで始まって、同じところで終わるの。氷の中から起きる前のことは。
Before I got out of the ice. So once she got out of the ice, all those people turned into ice? Question mark.
ここはトゲトゲ林にしよっと。
Yet another one. This is a freaking dangerous forest. I think it's a wonder that those villagers were able to live here for so long.
何？あれ？
Ooh. Holy shit. Mm. I don't think that's gonna be that easy. Yep. Oh.
すごく変な水だったわ。森の魔獣も簡単に溶かされちゃって。黒水。いや、黒蛇の毒だね。
Poison.
本当はもっと大きかったんだけど。言いにくいけどこれはやっつけられてないよ。まだ生きてる。
Yeah.
そんなことはさせないけど。結構しぶといみたいだから、このくらいやらなきゃ倒せないみたいだね。待って、今の黒い水が死んでなかったのなら、君が残してきた大部分の方も今頃は逃げているかもしれないね。君が行っても間に合わないよ。そうかもしれないけど、放ってなんておけないの。森にはみんなや動物たちもいる。近くには村だって。あの村と君は決別したじゃない。心配するきりなんだ。
So are these beasts showing up because Emilia is in the forest? Otherwise, it's kind of... I would think so. Otherwise, there was no way that the village would be able to be here for so long if so many of these beasts run around, right? Oh. That was a decoy! Decoy.
君がどれだけ疑惑を持ってても僕の答えは変わらない。この森には僕しかいないから。何時虚言乱用、我朝廷者メラクエラ、断罪断行朝廷執行。しつこいな。
Arbitration for who?
侮辱長老、断固拒否、宣戦布告、我受諾。
Oof. Yeah, but if she goes out now, things are just gonna get even worse, right? Her existence is gonna get known! Ooh. Snowboarding. Snowblading! This way. Hmm. Wowzers. Like, again, on whose authority? That's my question. Ah, that red spirit. Freeze the entire thing. Are you friend or are you foe, little red spirit? That's some sick snowboarding skills. Oh. Is she going to grow those ice crystals again? Just freeze everything. Yeah, that's what happened, isn't it? Yeah. When she unleashed her power, because she can't control it well, she definitely froze all those people. Yeah, that Ritz. What? Oh, so that fire that consumed him actually. Yeah, so don't cry for him, Emilia. Oof. Should have killed him when you could. That's true. Again, on whose effing authority? So, Puck? Yeah. Yeah, because she called for him. Now he's able to fully unleash his abilities.
今度はちゃんと最初に僕の名前を呼んだね。偉いよ、エミリア。
その娘、ハンマなり。その娘は世界を崩壊させる脅威なり。
世界うんざりするよ。
He's like,
言っておくけど、でも君ほど世界の
Puck is like, oh, the world you say? You don't have to wait till Emilia destroy it. I'll destroy it myself.
死んじゃう。バックまで死んじゃった。見くびってもらったら困るよ、エミリア。そりゃあ見た目は向こうの方がちょっと強そうに見えるけど、僕の方が愛くるしさと毛深さでは圧勝だからね。
虚勢無用、無駄な抵抗だ。お前は余力多大消費。
無駄な抵抗？そう思うならこのままかき氷になるといいよ。
Oh. Oh. Right to the face! Okay.
エミリア、パックは知ってたの？私、ハンマーなんだって。みんなと違うって。エミリア、ハンマーなんてどこにもいない。そんな言い方しちゃダメだ。確かに、君は森のエルフたちとは違う。君はハーフエルフだ。それは本当のことだよ。なんで言ってくれなかったの？自分が悪い。その血を引いてるって知ってれば、こんなに。それは違うよ。それが君の傷つく理由になんてならない。やだ。エミリア。
Nope. Meaning of your existence and your goal. What the hell? So that dude is still alive? Holy shit, this guy is OP.
どうして？私が憎いならそれでいい。なのに、あなたは美精霊もパックも傷つけた。
Reverend sacrifice. So this Arbiter dude is also a spirit.
生きてることがそんなに悪いことだったのなら、なぜ私は氷の中から一人で目覚めたの？私は
How many times?
お前が勝手に決めるな。この子はエミリアは望まれて祝福されて生まれてきたんだ。この子は幸せになるんだ。幸せになるために生まれてきたんだよ。
So who exactly is Puck?
この子のどこが世界の危機だ。ただ泣いているだけの女の子だ。黒蛇の毒でわざと危険な状態を作ってこの子を陥れ、戦うよう仕向けたのはお前じゃないか。僕もお前も自分が危険になったら同じことをするはずだ。この子にだけはそれが許されないっていうのか。
皇帝なり、それすなわち運命なり。
運命。君が彼女に深く干渉することがあれば、君という存在を形作るものを、記憶も思いも目的も何もかもが失われる。運命なんて安っぽいものに
What?
負けないよ。エミリア、僕とそれは君が君でなくなるということだよ。
Wait, what? What was that voice?
黙りなよメラクエラ。これは精霊と契約者の神聖な問答だ。決まりごとにうるさい君には邪魔はできないはずだよ。パック、どうして？あんまりロマンチックな状況じゃなくてごめんね。そうじゃない、そうじゃないの。今まで一度も契約の話なんて。だから私いつかパックはどこかに行っちゃうってそう思ってたから。それじゃあ今はっきり伝えるよ。僕は君が大切でずっと守ってあげたい。君は幸せになるために生まれてきた子なんだ。だから僕にそのお手伝いをさせてほしい。どこにも
Literally the only reason Emilia keeps living.
ずっと君と一緒にいる。
Because of this flicker of hope.
私のこと嫌いにならないでいてくれる？僕より君のことずっと好きでいるやつはそうそういないと思うよ。
Who are you, Puck? Now he must know about Emilia somehow, right? Including her past,
じゃあお願い。
including how she was born.
いいとも。君に呼ばれて僕はここにいる。君のためになら何にだってなれるよ。
Oof. One shot. Ah, there we go.
四大異物、終焉の獣。
その神臭い呼び名。
So Puck can only unleash his full powers when he's under contract, eh?
阻害、嫌悪、恐怖。なぜ汝、庇護。
それはこの子がどんな世界でも幸せになるために頑張れる子だってことを僕が信じてるからだよ。この子は魔女にはならない。
汝、ハンマなり。汝、
I will fight my fate.
それにすごく大きな力が体の中に眠ってて、あなたがそれを危ないっていうのもわかるの。私甘ったれで弱虫だから、一人でいたら今日みたいなことがきっとまた起こる。それはすごく怖い。だけどパックが一緒にいてくれるから。
Hmm.
だから私は魔女にはならない。私はエミリア。この森で生まれて、この森で暮らすハーフエルフ。
Tada. Hmm.
汝直訴内容理解しかし我調停者メラクエラなり我断罪断行汝ら我前例発揮
It's like, I understand your conviction, but you gotta defeat me first, basically.
我調停者メラクエラ
僕の名前はパック。名前だけでも覚えて言ってね。
私はエミリア。
Tada no Emilia.
名前で生まれて、その名前で死ぬまで生きる。あなたのことも忘れないわ。
Oof. Yeah, that's probably gonna cause utter destruction of the forest, isn't it?
綺麗な空。
この夕焼けも君が死んでたら見れなかったものだよ。世界にはまだまだ君を喜ばせる。
That's a nice background there.
ねえパック。パックはなんで私と契約してくれたの？
しない方が良かった？
そうじゃない。そうじゃないの。ただ今までずっとそんな話しなかったから。
僕が君に契約の話をしなかったのは制約があったから。誰ととは言えないけど。
制約？私とパックが契約できないように？でもパック。
本当は守らなきゃいけないんだよ。でも君を失うことを天秤にかけたら、そんなの迷うことじゃない。
What does it mean by he loses his self, his will,
そんなことしてパックは平気？
all that constitutes him?
実は何が起きるかはよくわかんない。でも大丈夫。心配いらないよ、エミリア。僕にとっては君と一緒にいられることだけで十分なんだ。おっと、危ない。久しぶりの姿だからうっかりしてた。ごめん。
パック。
ん？
パック、あの時も私にごめんねって言ってた？
エミリア、君はあの時目が覚めたばかりで混乱してたんだよ。でも僕は嬉しかった。君が僕を必要としてくれて。
I feel like he's dodging the question.
大変だったんだよ。なんせ生まれて何百年、初めてのことだったんだ。
初めてって何が？
生きててよかったって。僕が幸せな気持ちになれたのがだよ。ありがとう、エミリア。君が僕を幸せにしてくれたんだ。君が目覚めてこの森で君と過ごす時間の全部で、君が僕を幸せにしてくれたんだよ。
パック、私もね、ずっとパックに言えなかったことがあるの。私、パックのこと好きよ。お父さんみたいで。
That's... I mean, that's gotta...
まさかパック、私が覚えてないからって適当なこと。またとんでもないこと言い出したよ。僕の娘。もう娘扱いしてる。
I don't know. I keep on...
同じ風に思ってくれたみたいだからね。僕の方も愛情を解禁したわけだよ。
No, I still feel like there's definitely...
なんで謝るの？
Yeah. Oh, I love this song. Yeah, I feel like... Who are you, Puck? I mean, Puck obviously knows about Emilia's circumstances, why she was, I don't know, stuck in ice or something like that. Ah, so pure and innocent. Emilia. Yeah, there's definitely some more after the ending. Ah, okay. Man, but Puck though, who are you, Puck? You know, originally I was convinced that Puck had to be like Emilia's father or mother or like some kind of relative to Emilia, right? I mean, it's obvious that Puck knows about Emilia since a long time ago. He knows exactly why she's there. And you know, he knows exactly the fate that Emilia is that's being put on Emilia. And how it's so unfair and he wants I feel like, you know, so close. We're so close to having like an actual breakthrough in the story. Wait, Ram Rim? And Subaru as well. Huh. So I guess probably they're going to make an appearance after the credits. This is probably my favorite ending. What's the name though? We're gonna see it in just a second here. And I will make, I don't want to talk too much over here because I want to save my thoughts and whatnot for the review portion. Okay. Yuki no hate ni kimi no namae wo. Asking your name in the snow? Something like that? Yeah. Yeah, there has to be a little bit more after the ending credits, right? Otherwise I'm gonna seem really stupid sitting here for all this. It's a great song though. I don't care. Might be a bit boring for you guys though. Alright, we done? Oh, alright. Director. Alright. What's up? And I presume this is back to, yeah, back to current day. Yep. Just a quick cameo appearance. いや、ラズは。Don't mention it. Oh. Oh, okay. Just like, yeah, one day they'll all be free. Suddenly back to peace and tranquility. Alright. And I think that is it. So, I'll see you guys after this. Oh my god, this OVA is so frustrating to me. Not because I don't like it, but because at the end of the day, there are so many more questions left unanswered, right? And the most pressing of them is definitely who or what exactly is Puck, right? So, it was kind of my fault in terms of the confusion in terms of the title of Beast at the End and all that. In retrospect, I do believe that it was mentioned sometime, perhaps back in season 1 or something like that, because I do have some kind of impression that this name appeared before, right? I know I just can't quite remember what it was related to. Now, I was thinking it might have been related to, the Great Demon Beast at that time. Obviously not. But the reason so is because we see from the very beginning of this particular OVA all the way up to the end, we have these texts on screen, right? Basically the texts that are sort of like warnings to Puck. And, I think those are very obviously witch inspired. And in fact, upon re-listening to them, I do think that is probably Akidana, right? The Witch of Envy? No, not the Witch of Envy. The Witch of Greed, right? Um, the Witch of Envy is Attila. What does this mean, though? What does this mean? Like, there's so many possibilities right now that are running through my head, obviously. So, throughout this entire time, I always had the feeling that Puck he has to, have known about Emilia even prior to all of this, right? Because even in the flashbacks we see that he's searching for her, he's looking for her, he feels sorry that he left her all alone, and etc., etc. This would imply that he knows about her circumstances, he knows what actually happened to her, he knows the actual entire history of events and whatnot, right? So that's the very first theory I have about Puck, and indeed, I keep on having this idea in the back of my mind that he is related to Emilia somehow, like some sort of relative to him. If not father or mother, or maybe like, I don't know, great grandfather, or perhaps even I don't know, right? But at least in some sort of way related to Emilia. However, now that we have Ekidana on the scene, and we see all those various different all those various different texts on the screen saying that, hey, your purpose is to protect Emilia, right? That is your sole purpose, that is your sole goal, that is the reason for existence, and so on and so forth. So that's got me thinking once again, so perhaps Puck was specifically created by Ekidona to carry out this particular mission, right? To, in some sort of way, go and be beside Emilia for some reason or another, and that kind of ties into who Emilia actually is. I'm still thoroughly convinced that she has to be related with Satilla in some way, shape, or form. Indeed, I don't think I think she is actually a descendant of the witch, or a reincarnation or something of that sort. It's just that, there's more to Satilla than we see so far, right? She's maybe not as evil as everybody is saying, or something like that. And anyways, going back, so Akidona created Puck specifically to do this, right? And so, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking perhaps this entire thing was orchestrated by Akidona, right? And that she knew that Puck would eventually break his contract and decide to directly meddle in Emilia's affairs, and thus activating the other part of the contract, which is then he would lose all his memories and whatnot of why he existed in the first place, right? And so if we get that together, then we could reach a conclusion where this was all set up by Akidona from many years ago, and they're just following the script that Akidona has already written, right? And indeed, at this point, we don't know. I do believe that the contract there is not just a joke, and Puck really has completely forgotten about his original existence already, right? Even though it seems that he still has many memories within him, he certainly still remembers how he met Emilia in the first place, right? But maybe even before that, who exactly set the contract with him, and for what reason, etc., etc. Maybe those aren't those he has already forgot. But even if he did still remember, it kind of it's kind of a moot point anyways. Now in the latest episode of season 2, and indeed the only one who was going to be able to answer this question, it possibly going to be Ekidona herself, right? So we're probably not going to learn the truth for a long time here, but I'm just so I want to know. I want to know what exactly Puck is and what is the significance of this and what he knows about Emilia, right? Because certainly Emilia doesn't know anything about herself, whether deliberately or just as a as the circumstances of how she got here and whatnot. So from what so moving on to Emilia, we can see from this OVA that she was initially frozen in ice and whatnot, and something happened to the village around her and to perhaps her own parents as well as those who protected her, who loved her, etc., etc., right? Now, there's again two possibilities for this. One possibility would be that it was an outside force, an outside threat, that freezed all the villagers and whatnot, and eventually Emilia herself was frozen as well, but because of the latent powers within her, she has this ability to break free of it much more quickly than all the others, right? That's one interpretation of the events. The second one, and honestly the one that I feel like might make a lot more sense, is that Emilia herself was the reason that all the villagers have been frozen and so on and so forth, right? Because we can clearly see that Emilia has this sort of latent ability within her, and she can't really control it all that well, right? So it's entirely possible that after becoming agitated or through someone deliberately tampering with her powers or whatnot, she would unleash all that ice energy, ice magic, and so on and so forth, and basically just freeze the entire area, right? That's also a possibility, and we don't really know for now. And the reason why I say the second Fury here might be more in line or more plausible to me is because this series does have a tendency to go towards the tragic or go towards the the ironic situations and whatnot. So I think it would fit right in with the main story if Emilia was actually the one who froze the entire village and all that, right? And that might also be part of the reason why her memories have been suppressed, etc., etc. But once again, those are just some theories, and indeed, because in 2 seasons of material and all that, like what are we, as of right now, which I'm recording this, we're already on nearly 40 episodes, right? I really can't remember all that, especially with some years in between and so on and so forth. So I might be missing a few details here or there, but just based on what I still remember and based on this particular OVA, I think that's basically what happened. So yeah. What else to talk about? This Mercura guy, I don't know what to say about him. The entire time I was actually thinking, so on whose authority are you acting on, right? So I don't, because typically when you say you want to judge something, right, you need to have like a set of values or a set of rules or something of that sort, and you need to follow that, right? And being an arbitrator, you basically are saying that you are sort of the medium between those who set the rules and so on and so forth. So yeah, my biggest question is who exactly is here. Like he keeps talking about the world consensus and whatnot. So based on what, right? What is the world consensus? Is it the world's belief that Satilla is an evil witch and so on and so forth? Half elves are evil and so they should be prosecuted, etc., etc. I don't. It's hard to say, right? And as far as we know, that's only specific to this region as well, right? So it's not like entirely a universal thing. Or actually, have I got my series mixed up? I don't know, but basically the entire time I was thinking, so are there like other higher deities within this world or whatnot? Because that would also be very important, right? If there were these other deity level beings or so on and so forth. Now we do know that this Miracula guy is a spirit, same as Puck. They are both spirits, right? He keeps talking about brethren and so on and so forth. So I don't know, maybe it's the other spirits, or maybe there's a spirit god or something of that sort, and he's carrying out the will that way, or question mark. But basically, the main point is that no, it's kind of like he just came out of nowhere, and it almost seems like he's attacking people just because, because I feel like it. Self-proclaimed justice, but justice based on what? Those are the questions that I have for him. I guess technically it's not all that important, but it's part of the world building, right? It's part of the lore building and whatnot, and I do like to dive deeper into that sort of thing. And that's pretty much it for these kinds of open-ended questions, if you will. So the rest of the episode, I mean, it's fairly straightforward. We do get to see Emilia a lot more. How did the sort of prejudice that she faced. We already knew about it all the way back in season 1 and all that, but here it's definitely more pronounced since she is also a little bit more naive, a little bit more innocent, and with less people by her side, right? Less allies that she can call upon to rely on. So it having this sort of contrast, it's it makes her situation even more sad, definitely. You definitely feel for her and so on and so forth. And I definitely liked the outbursts that Emilia had, right? While she was facing up against Mirakura, talking about, hey, so why is this my destiny? I just want to be me. Why are you persecuting me for something I totally have no knowledge over? You really get that kind of feeling. You really want to protect her. You really want to say, hey, stop bullying our dear Emilia, right? So I did love the entire the entire emotional outburst there. I feel like that was done really well, actually. But honestly, my favorite line from Emilia has to be "Watashi wa Emilia, Tarano Emilia," right? I'm Emilia, just Emilia. Now, I really love that line, actually. It's not, this isn't the first time I've seen that line. I've seen this in other works as well, but it always gives, I always get giddy when I read it. It actually means, it actually means something to me. So basically, it's not all that deep and whatnot. It's basically just saying, I'm just view me as I am, right? As the person that don't disregard all the other rumors or traditions or everything, your history or whatnot, anything else, your acolytes, your titles, or so on and so forth. All of those are not important. Just view me as me, what you see and what you have interacted with, what you actually know by interacting with me, right? That kind of thing. And so I do like that particular line, and I do believe that Emilia delivered it quite well. So, I think that pretty much wraps up this OVA, so I guess we can only wait until the Season 2 episode, or this week's episode, continues on. I believe we're going to be in episode 39 or 40 or something of that sort, and hopefully, Subaru is going to be able to get some information out of Emilia to really tap into her history and whatnot, and allow us to finally fit the pieces of the puzzle together. So, there we go. That is pretty much it for ReZero OVA2 The Frozen Bond. Oh, and by the way, this is definitely my favorite ending from the entire ReZero franchise so far. I've actually heard of it many times before, and now I know that it's actually the ending song for the second OVA. The more you know, right? I have a habit of listening to anime music, even though, because it just comes up in my playlist, right? But I don't particularly know which anime that they are from, and so on and so forth. But anyways, that's it for this. Closing thoughts and whatnot. I mean, it's a prequel, right? You're supposed to go through. I do feel like some of the scenes you're just like, oh, let's get on with it, and so on and so forth. But I feel like it is important, right? It is important to see what Emilia goes through, to see her sort of inner turmoil and whatnot. It definitely adds a lot more character to the Emilia that we see in the current episodes in the main series, since one of my main complaints about the ReZero series so far is that Emilia isn't really doing anything throughout most of it, right? Like, sure, she's acting as a sort of emotional support to Subaru and Oda, and sure, she's trying her best and so on and so forth, but she's not really being assertive to do stuff, and really step up to the occasion and whatnot. But, knowing that, hey, she actually does have to, really strongly suppress that power within her, that hidden power within her. It's not something that she can actually call on. that definitely makes a lot more sense, and paints Emilia in a much more favorable light, right? And her ideals, her determination on protecting others and not harming others, even if it might come to the detriment of herself. And you could argue that a lot of this stuff wouldn't have happened if they would just kill the main bandit already. Actually, no, because even if they did, he would still the arbitrator would still be here. So, whatever, right? In any case, that's it for rezero OVA2 The Frozen Bond. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.